Hello everyone, welcome back to Center Stand Mechanics. My name is Kyle, and today we're going to try to do a little work to the Ultimate Zombie Apocalypse bike. And I'm still fighting with this engine over here. I'm trying to get the cylinder jugs off the engine here, and this side is okay. This side is still stuck. I've got it partially up here, and the piston is seized right around in this area. And I've tried just about everything under the sun to get this thing freed up. My last video, I poured some evaporust in there, and about halfway through the week I changed it with some new stuff. And it did a pretty good job of getting rid of the rust, but it didn't penetrate down into where the piston was stuck to the cylinder walls. So I tried a little more oil. I tried hitting it a bit. Still didn't move. And then I've been seeing a lot about using concentrated vinegar on these types of things to help eat away at that corrosion, and I've seen some pretty good, amazing results online, so I thought I'd try it myself. I've never done it before. So this thing here is been soaking in vinegar, concentrated vinegar, for at least 24 hours. It's got to have been, I put it on there about this time yesterday. So in a minute here I'll get that out of there, and we'll try tapping it on a bit, and I'll see if we can get some movement. I got the torch here ready to go, and come hell or high water, we're gonna get that cylinder off the piston somehow. It's already showing signs, like if you see this one here, it's got like a crown to it, and I'll show you in a sec when I get this vinegar out. But I've been hitting on top of it so much that it's actually flattened this out. So guaranteed I'm gonna need a new piston over here. I've got some spare ones in a box, so not to worry. So we'll cross that bridge when it comes time, but not to worry. I should have enough parts here on hand. One cool thing here I'll show you. I don't know if you remember in my last video, I was struggling quite a bit to get that spark plug stud that was broken off on. Oh man. Oh, that is solid. On the side would that be? It would be on this side, and you know, you could see there I was really torquing on it, and before I did something, you know, crazy, I just wanted to stop and rethink it. So what I ended up doing is I took the head over to my friend's place. I got this friend that's, you know, we've been friends since high school, and he's a heavy duty mechanic and automotive mechanic. He's been doing it all his life, and I brought the head over to get him to give me a hand trying to get this broken spark plug stud out, and yeah, we were successful, but it wasn't easy. So I got it here. So this is the side that we were having trouble with. So I got a spark plug in here to show you that it's working. So it goes in and out. Here, I'll take it right out and I'll show you the threads. The threads aren't exactly perfect. They did take a little bit of damage, but they're not too bad. I hope you can kind of see in there. Here, I'll try to lift it up. Hopefully you can see in there, but I'll try to talk you through. I didn't record any of that stuff because you know, it wasn't pretty. So I got there and he said, okay, what's going on? And so we the first thing we did is we put an easy out on it, and but the kind that he had were kind of square with gout, like with sharp edges on the 4 points. The kind I had was tapered, and I was kind of thinking that because it was tapered, as it was tightening down, it was also spreading out and, you know, forcing it against the side of the threads here. So I kind of wanted to stop before I did any damage. And he said he had a straight one that had the gouges. And so anyways, we hammered it in, and we got his torch on there, and he's got a oxyacetylene torch, and we heated this right up, this whole area inside and out. We heated the back side right here, and we heated this up like really hot, like crazy hot. I had gloves on, I was holding on to this thing, and we torqued on it, and bam, and he actually snapped off the easy out. And we were like, oh no, that's how stuck this thing was in there. I couldn't believe it. He hadn't seen one that stuck in a long time. And so we're like, well, now what? So he ended up knocking the broken piece through, and then we got a drill, and we drilled it out the center, and we made the piece that was stuck in there really, really thin, so there wasn't barely any left in there. And then we picked it out with a screwdriver and picks and everything, and we tried to get it out, the most of the leftover material as best we could. And then he had this tool. It's like a thread cutter for spark plugs. And so what it does is you run it in and out, and it kind of cleans up the threads and straightens them out. And we couldn't get it started on this side. It just, everything we tried to do, it just wasn't starting. So what we ended up doing is we flipped it over, and we started his tool in this way, right? And then we started going, you know, I would turn it in 2 turns, and then back 2 turns, and then 3 turns, and then back 2, and then 3 turns, and then back 2, and then 3 turns. And we just kept, you know, in and out, and worked the tool back and forth until finally we got it, and it went out the other side. And that's how we ended up cleaning up the threads. And so I would say that it did a pretty good job, but I mean, it's not perfect. If this wasn't a zombie bike, I would probably think about getting a different head, but because it's the zombie bike, we're gonna push the boundaries of what's doable and what's not doable. So yeah, it still threads in. So I'm pretty confident that that'll work pretty good. One of the good things about these motorcycle spark plugs is they got pretty long threads. Like these aren't the actual proper plugs for this, by the way. These are just something I had on the shelf. I'm gonna have to get the long or the proper ones. But there's a fairly long shaft of threads on there, so I'm pretty confident that this will work just fine, and we won't have to worry about that anymore. So yeah, so that's cool. So I'm pretty happy about that. And so now we just gotta get that vinegar out of the cylinders and see if we can tap that piston free and get that off, and then I can move on, because I've been fighting this thing for couple weeks now. But I'm not giving up yet. So anyways, I'm going to put you on the body cam and we'll get to work, okay? Okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to get this vinegar out of here. So I'm just soaking it up with a paper towel. And it seems to be working pretty good. I've been through this a few times. Not with the vinegar though. Vinegar is a first for me. I was a little bit skeptical, but from what I've seen some pretty good results. It's kind of, you know, got an acid, you know, thing to it, so it gets right down in there. And that's what I need, something to penetrate in there. But you can see how, I don't know, if you look back at my last video, this cylinder in particular was absolutely rusted. And I mean, here, I'm going to get a flashlight. I mean, absolutely. There was so much rust on here, and I mean, it's not completely rust free, but it's pretty good. It's getting better. And I just wanted to grab a pick. Let's see how far down. What I'm looking for is to see how far down the edge this vinegar is gone. It doesn't look like it's gone too far. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, a little bit, but this is some stubborn corrosion, I can tell you. I don't know if it'll show up on the camera, but you see how this piston has a crown to it still? And this one's been flattened out. That's for me hitting on it. And it's pretty much garbage now, so at this point, I'm not worried about saving it. I just want to get it out. So I'm going to do the right thing and heat it up. Can actually see it bubbling in there. All right, here goes nothing. Come on. I can't believe how stuck that thing is. That is some stuck. That thing is stuck. seen a piston so stuck in your life. It's just not even moving. Did it just move? I think it just moved. Oh, I think it just moved. Let's put it back up on the blocks there. Still got a ways to go. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Just a little bit more. There we go. I got that. Oh, I think that's it, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's hot. Oh, there we go. Oh. Well, that is one stuck piston here. I'll get you in for a closer look. Okay. So, pretty sure it won't run like that. This side's not, well, it's got its own problems, but it's a lot better than this side. So that was causing all the trouble here. You see how much rust is packed into these rings? I mean, it's been seized up on there for quite a while. So I ended up smashing a hole right through the top of the piston. That was from me beating on it. I'll have to check and make sure none of the bits are stuck down in there. There's a piece right here. So that's part of it, but I'll have to do there's another piece right there. I'll have to have a good look inside here, make sure there's no broken bits of piston. But this thing's really hot right now, so I can't really touch it. Yeah. But yeah, so I got it apart, so that's good. Pretty happy about that. And here's the there's the flashlight. So this is the one that was giving us all the trouble. Yeah, you can see quite a ridge built up and around there. There's all kinds of corrosion. Oh, big deep pitting right there. Yeah, that's pretty deep. Huh. Yeah. That's pretty bad. I don't know if you can see it on here, but see if I can hold this. I don't know if you can see this. This is a pretty deep pit right there. Yeah. Yeah, I think that might be pretty toast. Oh yeah. Might be pretty toasted. It's gone underneath the like here's the polished cylinder wall, and the rust has gone in behind, and it's lifting the surface off from behind. So, and that's pretty deep. I don't think that can be saved. I don't think so. I think she's toast. Oh yeah, plus here. Oh. Just because I had to hit it so hard. So this is the one that was giving us all the trouble. It was stuck. This one was free. But if you look right here, you look at this side. So this looks like it's actually slid up a bit. Yeah, that's not good either. So I think this cylinder are no good anymore. Yeah, if you look right here, that's quite a deep pit here. Don't think this is going to be savable. Plus you can see right here, I accidentally must have hit it with the hammer right there. So, oops, that's my fault there. But you can see how hard I was trying to get this off. This is probably the most stuck I've ever seen a piston. I'm sure there's more stuck out there, but for me, this takes the cake. But not to worry, I do have another set of these in a box, and I even have another head too, but we'll try to I gotta take these springs out and make sure that the valve guide seals are okay, and there's a bit of work to be done on here, but I'll probably bring you back for that, because I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here. So I managed to get the pistons off the engine, and if you look closely at all this, these rings are seized in there pretty good, and this one here is not as bad actually. They're actually moving around. This oil ring here is a little bit seized, but so I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to get these out of here just to see if this vinegar thing really works on these rings, getting them out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this bucket, and I've got this vinegar. It's I don't know if you can read that there. It's 10%. Oh, here it is. English. Concentrated, double strength, 10%. So I'm gonna see how this does on that stuff. I don't know if I could dump the whole thing in. Let's see if I can fit two of them side by side. Oh yeah, perfect. There. I'm going to set those down in the vinegar, and we'll come back in a while and we'll see how those are doing. And yeah, managed to get the wrist pins out, not too bad. This was the good cylinder, it came out fairly good, and this was on the bad cylinder. It's a little more marked up, but I could probably clean that up and reuse it. So keep those there, and yeah, we'll just let the stuff soak for a bit, and yeah, let's see if we can have a good look down in there now. So these have a little bit of side-to-side movement, but no up and down. I can't wiggle them up and down. So that's good. I think if we just oil this up really good, this should work. A little bit of side-to-side, but nothing up and down. That's what you want to see. And yeah, we'll clean this up a bit more. I'm gonna probably clean this engine off, and we'll get this gasket all cleaned up, and yeah, and we'll bring you back when we've got a better plan. Well, I think I'm gonna end the video there. I just wanted to do a quick little update, and I wanted to bang that cylinder off, and I've got a couple other projects I want to work on too as well today, but yeah, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed that. It was probably more than I did. Anyways, we'll bring you back when I probably pop these valves out of the head and do a few more things to it and decide. I gotta dig through my box and get out some more parts, and then we'll have a look at it and make a game plan from there. All right, thanks for watching. Center Stand Mechanics out.